The next day we leave Victoria. And after a short time, it rains again. Hopefully not all day again. We have to be in Swartz Bay 90 minutes before the ferry departs. This will take us to Vancouver. The crossing takes just under 90 minutes. During this time, you can take a seat in one of the passenger rooms, shop in a shop, or enjoy the view on board. Around noon, we reach our starting destination, Vancouver again. The third largest city in Canada has a population of around 650,000. A visit to the Vancouver Lookout is recommended. From a height of 168 meters, you have a 360-degree overview of the city. In the middle of the skyscraper stands the Cathedral of the Holy Rosary, built in 1899. You can see the Place Stadium, where football is also played, the container port, and the Congress Hall with cruise terminal. What you don't think, after Los Angeles and New York, this is the third largest film production location in North America, called Hollywood North. In 1994, a Star Walk was launched to honor those who have made outstanding contributions to the entertainment industry. Nearby here, as a pedestrian you can cross the intersection in all directions at the same time. So far, we only knew them from Tokyo. So we don't have to go there anymore. We are on False Creek in the west of downtown. On the other side of the bay is the Granville Island Public Market. We come to him with a small ferry. In the market hall there is all the food for daily needs. During a stroll you get a good impression of what there is here, and what it costs. Or, you go shopping here, and make your own food in the apartment, instead of eating in the restaurant. We discover a small snack box with a selection of salami specialties. We'll try them once. Tastes very tasty. Outside there is the possibility to eat and drink. At this point, the question may arise as to what we have eaten in the last few days. Starting with spaghetti. A 16-hour smoked beef brisket with bread and salad. Indian curry. Asian short fried, pulled pork, and up to a tuna bowl. Everything was very tasty. In a casino with a restaurant we had the best steak on our trip. We take the ferry back to the city.
So, wir haben nun Vancouver Downtown erreicht, im Hotel eingecheckt und den Mietwagen bereits abgegeben.
A shuttle bus takes us over the Lions Gate Bridge to the Capilano River Regional Park. The park is located on an area that has not yet been ceded to the First Nation. That's why there are some totem poles just behind the entrance. They tell stories. One is: two canoeists found a wolf on a nearby lake. When they pulled him into the boat, they noticed that he was still alive. So they nursed him back to health. Later, in a snowstorm, the two men were looking for the right way on the frozen lake, when suddenly the wolf appeared. They followed in his footsteps and reached the shore safely. The wolf remained her faithful companion and protector forever. The family became known as the Wolf Clan. On a cliff it goes downhill for 70 meters. The Capilano River flows below. A few steps down, and we are already on a circular path that leads us along the steep slope. We reach the other side of the gorge via a 136-meter-long bridge. The lush coastal rainforest, with its giant arborvitae, makes this regional park an unforgettable experience, and not far from the city of Vancouver. Near the harbor is Waterstreet. In the early to mid-20th century, it was the center of the city's wholesale food and clothing trade. In the 1960s, companies left the streets due to lack of space and rising real estate prices. Today, tourists come here. That's why there are many shops, restaurants, and galleries here.
So, wir sind nun genug mit dem Auto und Schiff gefahren und jetzt steigen wir um auf ein E-Bike. Eine gute Möglichkeit, um Vancouver zu erkunden. Bist du bereit?
Ich bin bereit.
We start on Water Street, in the district of Gastown, heading north. We make a first stop at the world's first steam clock. Water vapor from the district heating keeps them moving. Continue to a main road junction. Then we turn right to the harbor. Here is a seaplane about to land. You can fly from the port airport to Whistler or Victoria or simply book a sightseeing flight. We drive around the marina and later turn off to Stenley Park. The sportsman of the century Harry Winston Jerome is commemorated by a statue along the way. The totem poles here in the park are said to be the most visited tourist attraction in British Columbia, although they never existed here. Their roots lie in the cultures of the indigenous peoples, further north and west, and not in those of the Coast Salish. In Vancouver, only house posts were carved. But the city really wanted to have stakes, so some artists carved them. At the end of the way there are some benches, so you can rest and enjoy views. We have already crossed the Lions Bridge twice. This time it's going underneath. There is quite a good wind in the open bay. Good that we have an e-bike. This means that we are also moving fast now. Seacount Beach is a sandy beach. Today it is too fresh for us, and also for the other visitors, for swimming. We reach downtown again. At this point we leave the circular route and drive briefly into the city. We are on Davie Street, corner of Butte Street. Here is the colorful and flashy neighborhood. A zebra crossing in rainbow colors was created on the occasion of the Pride Parade, as a sign of tolerance in the city. Back to the seaside bike path at the English Bay Beach. A Chinese artist created 14 laughing bronze men as self-portraits. They are one of the most popular backdrops for souvenir photos in Vancouver. Here we say goodbye to the city in British Columbia. We visited a diverse, surprising piece of Canada that made us want and curious to discover even more. We will come back.